Sports Cash Crew, we back at it again, folks. Your boy Dub here, got my man Vladdy here, got my man Jigaboo. What's good, fellas?
What's going on?
Yo, man, tell me about it. How y'all feeling, man? How's the week? All of that jazz.
I mean, you know, the week is always good, and it's always better when we're back again talking sports with my crew. How you doing, Jake, though?
You know me, I'm just chilling here, man. Same old, same old.
Your Knicks are 2-0. Y'all should be happy.
You know what?
My Knickerbockers are 2-0.
Knickerbockers, let's go.
But we got 80 more games to go. That deep, you know. You know how it is. But let's get this thing kick started with some headlines, man.
Facts.
For
So,
those of you, my fault. You had it.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I for anybody that may or may not be a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, they got their first win, fellas.
First dub.
Yo, they lost 20 games straight.
20 straight.
Son, that hurts. And I'm a Giants fan. I've seen a lot of L's lately.
But not that consecutive.
Not that many.
Not that consecutive.
Not that many. You know,
That's a whole season and some.
Bro, that's playoffs too. Assuming they were in there.
Right.
But yeah, man, Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars got their first win in London against the Miami Dolphins. So kudos to those guys, man. Let's see what else happened in the NFL. Zach Ertz. Vlad, you a Philly fan, right?
Yeah.
No, say it louder. Vlad, you a Philly fan, right?
Say it with your chest,
With
brother.
your chest, my nigga.
Yes, we gave up Zach Ertz to the undefeated Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's on the
He went from a loser to a winner in the same week.
Bro, he caught a touchdown and the next day
Got
was
traded.
shipped to Arizona as if the Cardinals didn't have enough weapons on their side.
Yeah.
Think about this weaponry, bro, that Kyler Murray is working with now. And now you add Zach Ertz, who's one of the better
OG.
tight ends. You know, he's been around for a little while. And,
Super Bowl
I like
champ.
to see Philly, lose something, and that's good to see.
Man, I can't wait till the day Saquon leaves y'all. We're going to be see who's going to be laughing.
We expecting it, so it's not going to hurt that much.
It ain't
That's
gonna
the
hurt that bad.
expectation.
Yeah, what else we got, Vlad?
So, outside of that, if you guys have not been paying attention, the NBA season has kicked off to a great start. We've had some excellent games, but as we've been saying for the past couple of weeks, it is the 75th anniversary of the NBA, and they have officially released the top 75 of all time list. So, this week's episode, I'm pretty sure you can guess, we will be debating who those 25 additional players that should be on the list according to our opinion, the Sportscast crew. There are going to be some discrepancies from the original list, but we're just going to dissect the list. But before we get started, let me just give an update of the original 50. That was selected 25 years ago. The original 50 list that the NBA picked was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Nate Archibald, Paul Arizin, Charles Barkley, Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Bob Cousy, Dave Cowens, Billy Cunningham, Dave Duperstree, Clyde Drexler, Julius Erving, Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, George Gervin, Al Greer, John Havlicek, Elvin Hayes, Magic Johnson, Sam Jones, Michael Jordan, Jerry Lucas, Karl Malone, Moses Malone, Pete Maverick, Kevin McHale, George McCain, Earl Monroe, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Robert Parrish, Bob Pettit, Scottie Pippen, Willis Reed, Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Bill Russell, Dolph Schayes, Bill Sharman, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Thurman, Wes Unseld, Bill Walton, Jerry West, Lenny Wilkins, and James Worthy. So, for all the old heads, y'all probably remember that list 25 years ago when they did the top 50 list, and now it's been 25 years since we got the top 75 list. So, fellas, top 75 list has officially been released from the NBA, and I know I have some discrepancies about that list, but let's just go ahead and start off. Who do you guys think should be on that list? That's an automatic lock, obviously.
So somebody that is not on there?
That's on there. Like, we all know LeBron, KD.
Oh, like a name
Cole.
that's on there.
So
like,
you talking new people?
New people.
Yes,
that was not on the original 50.
Steph. Definitely was on there.
Yo, they got my man Saucy Dirk. Yeah, Brian. I mean, KD. Like these guys were automatic.
I think Kevin Garnett's on there now.
Melo,
of course, man.
Let me see. I'm kind of looking at it myself. AD's on there. They put Dame on there.
Those two I have question marks about.
I have a
My
question
biggest
about
problem
AD.
was Wade, bro.
Wade is on there?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, Dub, you tripping?
You tripping, bro?
Like
Dub don't like
Wade for nothing.
Like that was, I was like, come on, son. Like I could have put Rip Hamilton, son.
Come on.
Over Wade, you tripping?
Come on now.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, those are some of the names that was on there that seem to be
a little sketchy.
Automatics for some and sketchy for others, man.
I mean, your favorite point guard made it. J Kidd is on that list.
Come on, bro. Of course, J Kidd's gonna be on that list, bro.
But surprisingly, there's two names. I gotta say, I'm sorry that I'm a little hesitant that shouldn't be on that list. Well, there's more than two, but these two stood out to me. Reggie Miller is one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people know, but Reggie Miller career stats: 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. No championships. There is a guy named Klay Thompson.
Killer Klay.
On the Golden State Warriors, who's arguably the best shooter of all time.
He's easily number 2, but okay, go ahead.
I think he's number 2. Some people think he's number 1, but it's neither.
I don't think too many people think that.
No, there's no. There's,
you really think there's people that
yes.
think Steph Curry is not the best shooter ever?
Here's what I'll say. Off the dribble, Curry got it. But if we talking about this straight up,
just
spot on, I think Klay. To me, I like Klay's form better than Steph, to be honest with you. I think Klay got the most purest form I've ever seen in basketball history. He got the purest, the shooting form.
All right, well, that's besides the point. We'll fight about that another day. But about Klay, yeah, go ahead.
You got to give it to Klay. Klay is a 20-point plus scorer throughout his career. He's a better defender than Reggie. He's a 3-time champion. To me, he's a better shooter. I mean, how do you leave Klay off the list? And I get it. Reggie played in an era where Mike was there, and you got Dumars and all those guys. But Reggie resume is nowhere near Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
We have to say he probably got in just because of his name.
Yeah.
And maybe because he had the Knicks choke in the playoffs.
Oh, come on.
Yo, this nigga be wild, bro. Like, always got some extra jab.
We was doing so good.
Right. This dude here. Shit. Well, Jig, you had any issues with anybody that made it that you don't feel should have been a part of that final 25?
I mean, I think AD's game is nice, but I don't think he should have been on there.
I agree. AD could have waited to the next 25 years from now when they do
top 100.
Yeah, on the top 100.
Definitely, but yeah.
I agree.
I'd swap AD out for Klay Thompson, Dwight Howard. Who else? I'll even put Tracy McGrady in there before AD.
Okay, here's the thing with T-Mac, though.
Broke that.
T-Mac to me can make the Hall of Fame. He can't make the top 75 of all time.
Why not?
And trust me, this is coming from a big T-Mac fan because I did not like Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are a top 75 of all time, this is the highest of high accolades. This is bigger than All-Star. This is bigger than MVP. This is bigger than the Hall.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac really had a 5, maybe 6 years span
right,
where he was killing. That to me is not enough. Because if that's the case, then Derrick Rose have to make it.
However, in that case, then why would you even put him in the Hall of Fame, though?
Because, and I won't say this, certain guys have runs in their career to where it's very magnified. Like, for instance, to me, he's my favorite player. LeBron has 3 Hall of Fame careers within one. His Miami years, that's a Hall of Fame career. His Cleveland years, that's a Hall of Fame career. And if he wins another championship in LA, that's going to be another Hall of Fame career. So certain guys have spans in their career where 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year stretches where that run was just so great that run alone can put them into the Hall, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, not everybody's blessed to be like Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan, where you could be dominant for 10 years plus. And most guys are not dominant for that long. Most guys, let's be honest, most guys' primes are 4 to 6 years. And then it's whatever. Yeah. So, you know, when you look at T-Mac, he can make the Hall, which even the Hall was a little shaky for some people. Some people thought he didn't deserve it. But to be a top 75, because you got to think, when you say top 75 of all time, that means when they say, yo, we talking basketball period from top to bottom, you're the best.
Right.
No position, no nothing. You're the top 75 on earth from start to finish. That's the highest of highest accolades, and I don't know if T-Mac can make that list.
So just to piggyback off what you said, what do you think about Steve Nash making it?
Steve Nash was on my list to make that list. Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. I granted he didn't win a ring thanks to, we all know, the refs.
Kobe.
But no, T-Mac. I mean, not T-Mac. Steve Nash definitely should definitely be on top 75 for a couple of reasons. Steve Nash, let's be honest, he started that high uber shooting from the point guard position, shooting threes. You know, he's the one, along with obviously his coach Mike D'Antoni. That's why we got the high tempo offense to where you can score in 6 seconds or less. It came from them.
Yeah.
You know, now you had the Houston Rockets a couple years, you know, pick that up, try to do that. A lot of teams in the league, Golden State's doing that now, you know, inbound the ball, get the ball in the hoop within 8 seconds or less. And Steve Nash, you got to think about, he was not athletic. He was very undersized, and he wasn't that tall. And let's be honest, Steve Nash, he just like John Stockton, he gave people work. I definitely believe he gave people work. So Steve Nash is definitely deserving to be on that list, which he did make it. So that's definitely one. But Paul Pierce, you can go home.
Yeah, I would never put Paul Pierce in.
Paul Pierce can go home.
However, there's a name on this list that people are always going back and forth about. This guy, Russell Westbrook.
Ooh, woo.
Like, people go back and forth about Russell Westbrook constantly, right? To date, you know, he still doesn't have a championship. He has an MVP, and, you know, he's Mr. Triple-Double. But people are constantly coming at him about, you know, if he's clutch or anything like that. All his numbers resonating to wins and all these kind of things like that. So are we okay? Because, honestly, I like Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
I don't think I would have put him on this list yet. Maybe the next one. But to me, I think somebody like Vince Carter should have got in before him. I think Dwight Howard should have got in before him. Because, I mean, I seen these guys dominate, and it seemed like, you know, these kind of guys. I mean, well, VC doesn't have any championships or anything either. But it just seemed like, you know, his impact was getting somewhere. Like, especially in his New Jersey days. Like,
right.
And Dwight Howard, he brought a team to the finals even well before winning one with the Lakers. And he was probably the most dominant player when at his high.
Right.
And his resume is insane. You know,
right.
Defensive Player of the Year, blocks leader, rebounds leader, multiple time All-Star, all these kind of things.
Olympic gold medalist.
All of that stuff. So, you know, Russell Westbrook, I like him. Don't get it twisted. I'm one of those people that, like, hey, not everybody can go and average a triple-double kind of person. I don't know if I would have put him on this list, though. I don't know. I had a couple names I could have put before him. So, Russell Westbrook, go.
What names would you?
That's what I'm saying. VC, Dwight Howard were like the first two people that really popped out at me the most.
I'll say this. I can see why Russell made it. If we really think about it, Russell made it the same reason why Oscar made it. 20 years from now, right, when all these guys done retired.
Oscar was a champion.
He was. I do say that. But Russell's not done. If he won a championship this year, he says he's a champion too.
Russell's not averaging the triple-double no more.
But
that's over.
But he also has the record. And one thing for sure is just like up until Russell Westbrook broke the record, we used to look at that record like it was untouchable. Right? It was talked about for years.
Right.
J. Kidd said it. LeBron said it. They're like, bro, that's a record that probably will never be broken. Russell Westbrook broke it 4 times.
How many times?
4 times.
Oh.
All right. So we have to think about 20 years from now or 25 years from now, these new age kids, that's their Oscar. They're going to, because Russell Westbrook numbers on the stat sheet is going to be eye-popping. Dang, he had 4 seasons where he averaged a triple-double.
No, facts.
It's going to be godly numbers. It's like 2K numbers, bro. You see what I'm saying? Championship or not. Because there's a lot of guys that's on this list that don't have a championship. Charles Barkley don't have a championship. You see what I'm saying? Steve Nash don't have a championship. So we can't just say the championship thing. He's done something that nobody has ever done with those triple doubles, and he's put up what we can say basketball godly numbers. So when you think about that, he has to be on this list, bro. He has to be on that list, because if you just say, yo, in the history of basketball over the past 75 years, there's only 2 guys that done it, and he's one of them, he's in.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Dominique Wilkins not making the list?
Oh, Dominique got snubbed the first time.
It.
No, he made it for the 75. But he
yeah,
should have made it 50.
Oh, you talking about 50? Oh, yeah.
He should have made it 50.
He just made it. Yeah.
He should have made the 50.
I have a hard time commenting on people that finished their career before I was born.
Dominique should have made the 50. But that was they owed him that. Him, David Robinson.
I was kind of surprised to see Dennis Rodman though.
Dennis Rodman was a juggernaut.
He was so impactful, but it was just like, you look at the game of basketball, the first thing you think about is scoring, of course. Right. Like what you can do for somebody on an offensive end. But I think I like seeing Dennis Rodman on there. I was shocked, but I liked it because then it kind of opens the door for getting Ben Wallace in there.
I was just about to say Ben Wallace got to make the next.
That's what I'm saying.
He has to.
I don't know if he will, but I'm saying it at least opens the door for that kind of player.
He got to.
So whatever kind of player that is that rebounder, just a defensive player,
monster.
Like I like that. I like the fact that they put him in there because it opens that door. I don't know if Ben Wallace is gonna make the next. I don't think he's gonna make list. I don't know, but we got what they make this every 25 years for
every 25 years. So the next
tax.
The next 25 years will be the.
He said that's some tax.
and you gotta think about the next 25 years.
You gonna have 25.
No, you got
different people.
Yeah, you gonna have the Lucas, the Tatums, the Trey Youngs. That's gonna be.
You think Trey Young gonna make it?
Trey Young definitely gonna make it, boy. What?
Barring any
I mean, granted, if you don't get injured,
right?
His trajectory.
Any of them, really. How about Kyrie?
You know what?
Kyrie did not make it.
You know. Honestly, I think Kyrie didn't make it only because of his behavior for the past 2 years. They're serious.
Yo, how can you put? You can't be. Yo, real talk.
Think about it.
As much as you like to see Kyrie, but can you put somebody that's not really all that focused on the game into the list?
But Kyrie's career is nowhere near done.
But
it could be.
The dude don't. If he don't feel like.
And that's why I say I think they knocked him off the list because of his behavior for the past 2 years.
I mean, but look at it. Look at this list. Look at this list. Can you question anybody on this list their tenacity or want to be on the court? I mean, outside of AD who misses a lot of games due to injury, but he wants to be on the court.
Right.
Kyrie chooses to not be on the court regularly. Like that's weird.
I'll say this. If Kyrie never left LeBron, okay, and he stayed in Cleveland, or granted, even to say he did leave LeBron, but he left the same year LeBron went to LA, right? And he still went to Brooklyn. If Kyrie never, I honestly believe if Kyrie never did the 10-10 he did for the past 2-3 years, he should be taking Dame's spot on this list. He should.
He should.
He should be taking Dame's spot on this list.
Yeah.
And I think that's how Dame made the list. Dame took Kyrie's spot. To me, I love Dame, but Dame could be on the top 100, not the top 75.
Right, because really he has what has he done besides
Dame
All-Stars?
Okay, you want to talk about Spurs?
And that was like
he put Portland back on the map, but that's pretty much it.
But let's think about it. Dame has only really been on a 6-year spurt. It's the same thing we talk about T-Mac.
No, I'm not mad at y'all.
Dame hasn't been, He didn't come out the gate just taking over the league.
Right.
Dame has been on a 6-year spurt. So I don't think he's going to fall off. But God forbid if next year Dame fall off, we really looking at Dame's career in the past 6 years. That's it.
Yeah.
Kyrie shot himself out of it. Same way Dwight shot himself out of it. If Dwight wasn't bouncing from team to team, and those injuries,
I think Dwight kind of took himself out of I feel like Dwight took himself out in a more odd way. Like he just became such a less version of himself out of nowhere.
He had a big drop off.
Yeah, he had a major drop off. But
yeah.
you can't question him being on a court or anything like that. But like Kyrie literally would just ghost you and not say anything.
That's a fact.
That's weird.
Yeah,
like you can't do that at your job. Like no matter what kind of job you have. Like,
well, he can at his job, obviously.
Obviously. I have unlimited PTO.
Right. Him at PTO is off the charts, bro.
But that's for sure. I think Dwight was probably one of the biggest snubs. I mean, that dude's career in Orlando, my goodness.
Yo, it's crazy.
That's a Hall of Fame career in itself.
His resume
is elite.
Like he has a long list of accolades, bro. Like,
and he has the numbers. He definitely.
So in a way, if you can put Dennis Rodman in, granted you can't compare championships.
Correct.
Let's just assume that's not part of it. But if you could put Dennis Rodman, who dominated the game on a defensive end and rebounding, Dwight dominated with defense and rebounding, and was dropping 20 points.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why Dwight Howard can't be on this list right now. Like he might be my biggest snub out of anyone.
I agree.
And just like you were saying. I mean, my favorite player of all time was T-Mac, but I would still put Dwight Howard over that
for sure
when it comes to being the biggest snub for this new list.
For sure. And the whole Dennis Rodman thing, I think that's going to open the door for Draymond to make the top 100, which I know is going to happen.
Not going to happen.
I have a strong.
I could name 25 people right now.
We all can, but hold on. Here's the thing: we all know there's 25 people better than Draymond Green. But watch, in 25 years, especially he got blessed and he played with the best shooters of all time.
Right.
He's going to end up on that top 100 because Dennis Rodman opened that gate for him, and it's going to be those guys that was high energy, rebounders, play defense.
High
IQ, and he's gonna make it.
If Draymond makes that list in 25 years, if I'm still watching basketball, I'm gonna stop watching basketball because it's already.
I'm telling you, watch, bro. It's gonna happen. I mean, think about it. He's a gold medalist 2 times, 3-time champion.
To be honest, I'm with Vlad because I don't respect Draymond like that. Period. Right, like I don't think his game is that serious. Like,
but he
I
got
think
the
he's literally
accolades.
Predicated off of the fact that he has all-star elite players around him.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be surprised if they put him on there either.
Me either.
I'm really not. One, he has the voice. Like he has the people know Draymond is here.
Facts.
Right? And again, like he was saying, he's a multiple-time champion, Olympian, all that stuff. He has stats. And then people are always going to still say he was a major part of their championship run. Regardless of them being the reason why he looks good or whatever. Draymond's going to be on that list, bro, whether you like it or not. Like, he's going to be on that list.
You know who's a shocker on this list? And he got lucky? Kawhi Leonard.
I was
If Kawhi never won that championship in Toronto, I don't think he makes this list. Think about it. He has no MVPs.
But he's always top 5 when you think about NBA players. Like
right now,
he's on that top 5 list every year. It's LeBron, KD, Giannis, Kawhi. He's like Curry. Like
correct.
I agree. Kawhi's like always on that list for most people. So,
I agree.
His body just not allowing.
But let's be real. He don't have. I mean, yes, he has Defensive Player of the Year. I think 2 times. He has 2 Finals MVPs. Doesn't have no MVPs. He doesn't have no gold medals. He doesn't really even have a lot of All-Stars. Like, I think those Finals MVPs cemented him on this list. Because if he didn't win, because really that Spurs one, nobody really looks at it. It's that Toronto one. If he didn't win that Toronto one.
Honestly, I think the Toronto one is weaker than the Spurs one.
No.
That was awesome. They didn't play nobody.
They only won because Golden State was hurt.
That's it.
Yeah,
Golden State would've watched these cats,
but
bro.
you gotta look. But you gotta look at the big picture.
Vlad, no,
Kawhi
bro.
came off the injury, right?
Yeah, okay.
Then he went sour with the relationship with San Antonio. He got traded. You gotta think about it. He got traded in the middle of the season, bro,
Vlad.
to Toronto. Hold on, though. Toronto was not even, and mind you, this is the same Toronto that just got beat by LeBron 2 years in a row, swept. So their whole energy, their whole soul been taken by LeBron. He goes to Toronto, to a country that never won anything. He takes out Giannis. He takes out Embiid. And he goes to the finals. And then he takes out Golden State, who was in the midst of their
handicap.
But here's the thing. If we say that, we got to say the same thing about Golden State
No,
runs.
no, but we only focus on Kawhi.
Because Cleveland, was handicapped.
However, we talking about Kawhi. When you talking about which championship was deeper,
Yes.
yo, it's San Antonio, because he was the
was
little
a baby.
brother,
Right.
like
The little brother.
the little brother, because
Right.
you had
He was
Duncan,
fourth.
Manu, you had Tony, exactly,
And Ginobili.
He was like,
so that's yes, you had Manu and Ginobili, my guy.
Oh, my bad.
Yo, Vlad got a punchline every week.
every week. He had
Every
Manu
week.
and Ginobili.
Yes, we had Manu and Ginobili, fellas. Anyway, but yeah, and Kawhi kind of came and took over, bro. Like, unexpected. Yo,
He didn't take
had
over.
LeBron worried every time he came off the bench, bro. And
That's
that's, when
the reason-
LeBron was in Miami. LeBron was probably at the peak of his career.
Yeah, he was at peak.
I remember the video, bro. He's at the free throw line. He turns. He hears the when a sub is coming, and he turns. He sees number 2 coming back in the game, and LeBron's like, "Damn,
Right.
here we go with this bullshit again." Come on, bro. You cannot tell me. By the time he got to Toronto, Kawhi was the guy. But in all reality, Golden State was playing with me. So, nigga, Golden State was not going to win. I mean, that whole squad was hurt, bro. So, you cannot say and tell me that Kawhi's Toronto run was more valid than his San Antonio run as a champion.
To me,
No
it does.
way.
I think the Toronto one
way.
hold more weight. I think the Toronto.
No way. It was good for the country of Canada. It was good for
No,
them.
I think it was good for
But
his resume.
For Kawhi, I mean, it's cool, but for
was-
Kawhi, that was not his best. That was not his best performance. I don't think, like, because his performance.
That wasn't his best performance.
No. The reason why I'm saying that is because it wasn't a very difficult task. Golden State was hurt.
But
Curry
okay,
was the only man left, bro.
I understand that,
Come
but
on,
I'm
son.
saying, like, yes, that is true, but you gotta look up. You gotta look at the path to the finals too.
I mean, yeah, the path
He-
wasn't
let's-
easy.
let's-
I'll give you
let's
that.
be
He went
honest.
7 games with
That
I
whole
think-
playoff run, Kawhi has that campaign was a shoot. He can put that campaign against some of LeBron's playoff campaigns now. That campaign, that playoff run was a run, bro. Kawhi was doing Jordan numbers during that run. Let's not forget that. And you want to talk about injury? Yeah, Golden State was hurt, but let's be honest, Kawhi did win the championship. He didn't sit out. He was hurt during that run too. People forget that Kawhi was hurt.
You know who was hurt? KD was hurt.
Klay Thompson was.
Klay Thompson was hurt.
Like,
Now, if Clay was there, the story.
No. If Klay was
Yeah.
there, they lose.
that's what I'm saying,
Just-
though. Like, you already telling me only one of the 2 All-Stars
But-
needed to
but,
be there
hey,
to make a difference.
what-
Yo, Kawhi went and smacked LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all healthy as the little brother. Like, come on, bro.
But but we know injuries is part of the game because we can say things.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade, his
No,
knees
I
was.
understand injuries are part of the game, but what I'm saying is like I just feel like that championship with the Spurs had like that was like, whoa, who is this guy? Damn, he's nasty.
I say that put him on
Like-
a map, but if you want to talk about impact and which one holds the most weight, because when Kawhi retire, people gonna talk about that Toronto Finals way more than that San Antonio.
I don't think so, bro. And then
Bro.
plus Kawhi didn't even care to be there, bro. He just wanted out of San Antonio.
You're
He
right,
just-
and that's what even made it better. Like he went to a team, he was like, bro, it was literally he was there for what 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and then he just was like, all right, championship, and I'm out of here.
I guess you could say so. But yo, I think it's a decent time to take a break because once again, some of your opinions are retarded. So, yo, we'll be right back, folks.
All right, we're back from break.
We
So
back.
For our second segment of the show, obviously in the next 25 years, we'll probably revisit this again.
When Jay got like 7 more kids.
Chill.
Dang.
Chill.
And W will be bald.
Bald, boy.
But 25 years from now, guys, we'll have a top 100 list. Obviously, there's going to be a plethora of players that come through the league during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the current standing, players that didn't make this list or players that's in the league now that has a great chance to make the list, who do you guys think that can make the top 100 list, that additional 25 on top of this 75?
Let me start. My boy Killer Klay Thompson got to be
first ballot, bro.
For sure.
First ballot.
Especially if he won that championship.
Right.
The Dwight Howard, man.
Yeah,
He's
Dwight got to be on there.
He's got to get in.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
I'm surprised he made. I'm really surprised he made that 75. I think only because Vince. How many years was Vince really a superstar though?
Shoot.
I don't think he was ever
Toronto.
And that's that's
Toronto.
But even
was
Toronto,
that
he was
man.
just athletic. Like
yeah.
Canada, but I mean, yeah.
I think that's. I think.
But hey, he's gonna get in that list. If we think he's gonna get in that list, he's gonna get in that list. But
I think that's why he got knocked off. He didn't have that. He didn't have a time in the league where he was like maybe the top 5 best player in the league.
Yo, how about them other guys from San Antonio, man? Manu and Tony.
Tony for sure should be on there. Manu, I don't know, but Tony.
Yo, Manu,
I would put Manu before Tony.
Manu
was
bring over the Euros.
The Euro, yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was like, his impact just coming from where he came from, Argentina. I think, yeah, and he literally like made a move for people, like,
Right.
That is
and
true.
people like kids did like
Dwayne
you
Wade
go to
picked
the,
it
you
up.
go to the your local rec center right now and go hoop with the 16-year-olds. Every one of them is going to try to Euro you every time they drive.
Facts.
And they don't even know they got that from somebody that played before their time.
Right.
But unfortunately, you can't make this list based off your impact off a move. Because if that's the case, Sham God should be on this list.
I mean, no, don't get dramatic, bro. Because, I mean, Manu was a pivotal part of a championship dynasty.
That is true.
So don't make
But
it
he
seem
never
like...
started.
Manu started a little bit. But, I mean, his impact... I mean, he was the sixth man, but he wasn't the sixth best player on that team.
That's for sure.
He just was a jolt off the bench. That's what it was. It's like Jamal Crawford. Like, ooh.
Oh, I like that name. I like that name.
You see what I did there? That's how you just transition like that, bro. I'm getting nice with this stuff, bro.
I like that.
I'm built for radio, man.
Jason Tatum for sure.
Jason
Oh, yeah,
Tatum.
for sure. Jason Tatum.
So we got Jake. So far we got Dwight Howard, VC, Klay Thompson, Manu,
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. That's your boy.
Devin Booker.
Wait, did CP on this list?
Yeah,
right?
CP
I was
for
about
sure.
to say
CP made it, bro. Come on, bro. You
For sure.
should.
Donovan Mitchell. We
Yo,
said that.
the Don.
Spider.
Luka.
You know what's funny? If Luka keeps playing, even Luka don't win a championship, if Luka keep doing the numbers he's doing for the next 3 years, Luka got a Hall of Fame career already.
And he'll be 22.
Yo, big facts, bro.
Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, no cap. If
Right.
Luka keeps doing the numbers he's been doing since he started for the next 3-4 years, that's a Hall of Fame career right there.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a great name. Like it or not, Rudy Gobert might.
Yeah. You gotta,
No, you just don't like his game. But
No, but
it goes back to the Dennis Rodman conversation.
Dennis was more impactful than Rudy. Though.
Rudy Gobert is
Nigga
a
just
human
won 3
brick
straight
wall.
defensive player.
He's a human brick wall.
Come on, bro. Stop, bro. That fitted on too tight, bro. Come
I'm
on.
telling you, it's
Rudy Gobert just won. Wait, 3 or 4 defensive players.
Yes, 3.
3 straight defensive players. He is like literally known as the anchor of defense. Like, come on, bro. And he's still gonna give you what 15 points.
Hall
too.
of Fame, not top 75 for me. Hall of Fame, yeah, you can go in the Hall, but not
Okay.
70.
That means if you was around in those days, you wouldn't have put Rodman in either. Then.
Yes, I would.
If,
I just said it. Rodman impact to me is bigger than Rudy Gobert's.
is it because because Rodman has championships? Is that
No,
why? Because Rudy Gobert?
no.
I mean, sure, he never had like 30 rebounds in a game or whatever, but this dude is like people don't want to drive because
Bro.
they see 27 down there.
Bro, Dennis Rodman could legit lock up 1 through 5. Rudy Gobert, you better not come out to the 3-point line.
I don't know, bro. You can't.
You getting
can't-
killed.
No, I mean I understand.
Dennis
that, but
Rodman
you can't-
will guard.
You can't ignore a 3-time defensive player of the year who's still also grabbing boards and offensive and defensive boards and still giving you maybe I need to check the numbers, but I'm gonna assume somewhere between 12 to 17 points a game. Come on, bro. Like I don't think you could just ignore his impact.
I'm not ignoring it. Hall of Fame, not top 75.
Not top 75.
That's just you can't. Dennis Rodman, dog. Imagine Dennis Rodman was sober.
He wouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah, he wouldn't be that nice, bro. Trust me.
We don't know that.
No, because look, what do you know Rodman for most? In Detroit or Chicago?
Chicago.
And that's when he went crazy. Because when he was in Detroit and San Antonio and stuff, whatever, man was basic and cool, regular, defensive guy, yeah. But Chicago made that man nutty, and his numbers went crazy. So,
right.
We got to put Trey for the small guards. If Steve Nash make it, Trey will make it.
Trey Young.
Trey Young will make it.
He should be a lot.
For the Europeans, you got to put that bad boy Jokic, man.
The Joker, yeah.
Because that boy, it's like another Dirk. Unathletic, not fast, but boy, that boy footwork is impeccable.
If we're gonna go cross seas, we're gonna take it to the motherland. Though I don't like how he plays.
Joel.
Yeah, Embiid.
Joel.
Joel
makes it though. He has to make it.
I think he could be more dominant.
You cannot tell me.
It's a question mark for me right now. Now that could change very fast, but right now question mark only because again, Joel Embiid. Well, let's be honest. You only got a 3-4 year span where you really been dominant right now.
He just learned the game of basketball.
I understand that, but okay, but
we're assuming.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
But we're assuming 25 years.
Correct.
In the future.
Yeah, and we also have to assume if Joel Embiid, we don't know. This has happened before. Let's say he has a T-Mac injury where his trajectory of his career just go down the hill.
Yeah, even though we're making the assumption
that but that's why I say he's a
things are going to
mark.
go well.
But he's strong.
But you can say that argument for everybody that we just named.
No, that's not true because Joel Embiid stay injured.
But you could have said. Luka, for example.
Luka could trip on a Skittle right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And be done for the rest of his career.
Yeah, you can't do that. We're making the assumption. And plus, look, AD's on the list. And AD has spent
AD
a lot of time.
AD shouldn't be on the list for me.
But Kawhi on the list, and Kawhi call out every other day.
Yeah, but he's a 2-time Finals MVP.
I mean, yeah.
That holds weight.
But he load managed a little too much for me too. But but AD spent a lot of his career hurt. He's on there. Right. So we're making the assumption, but that the next
Rich Paul made that
least
call for him.
6 years for Joel is going to be just as dominant as the last couple to allow him to be on.
Fair enough.
You know who else I think could have been on the list, but they're not going to make the list. And I'm talking about the 100 list. Boogie Cousins.
Nah.
I said he's not going to make the list, but because of his injuries. But had he been able to play, he would have definitely been on this list.
Yeah, he could have. Because he was
Boogie Cousins is supposed to be the best center in the league. Right?
Exactly.
He could have been. He
could have been.
And that's the point he's making. But he won't. He won't. Yeah, because of that, he won't.
Who else we got?
You know who could be
playoff Paul, man.
Playoff
Come
P.
on, Vlad.
Playoff P.
Talk about him, man.
He could.
That's your boy.
Vlad putting some respect on his name today. No piss today.
Right. Call him Prince Paul, bro.
He
ain't gonna do all that.
No, he ain't pissing. He ain't pissing since that last year playoff run. But he's gonna make the list. But he gonna be them guys that's gonna make the list with no championship, unfortunately.
Paul's always been a formidable player, though. So regardless of how bad he played.
Because my thing, if Paul Pierce make it, he definitely gotta make it.
Who?
If Paul Pierce made the
list, then playoff P
75 list. Oh yeah, then playoff P definitely gotta make it. Definitely gotta make it.
Yeah, I think Paul George deserves to be in there.
For sure. I
mean, the dude's a hooper.
For sure.
Yeah.
And he played both sides of the ball.
You know who else gonna make it?
Who?
Julius Randle.
Boy, stop.
Ooh, Julius. Baby,
why not?
Baby Zebo.
Why not? Because according to what he is,
he can make the top 100 Knicks list.
This nigga just taxed.
Top NBA, bro. Top 100. Think about this. Top 100 of all time of the NBA.
This is why we edit you out.
What has he done for you lately? He has become a hooper. Okay, so
improved.
if we're assuming,
he's been a hooper.
Let's assume.
Okay.
Let's assume, right? Because last year he won most improved, right?
Correct.
so far, 2 games in, he's doing well already. I mean, but it's only 2 games. But regardless,
Cool.
so we're assuming he's on the rise in his career. Just like weren't we having this conversation when Keynes was kind of defending him last week? If he does that for the next, if he keeps averaging the numbers he has right now, and he's young, he's what, like 26 or something like that.
26.
If he keeps doing all of that for at least the next 6 years, why not?
We'll have to
Just
see.
put some respect on these New York Knicks,
bro,
man.
you just
to
don't
see.
want to respect any of my guys, man.
No, I like Julius. Just not top 75 for me right now.
We talking about the top
But-
100.
I mean, top 100.
We're looking into the
sorry.
future. Like,
Not top
literally, this
100.
is what this conversation is about.
okay,
We're looking
wait.
into the future.
So how can playoff P be top
Oh,
100 and Julius
playoff P been doing work for a minute now. Come on.
doing what kind of work? We talking about 25 years though. You're still thinking about today.
Yeah, but today and projecting, all right, Paul George, the second half of his Indiana career up to now, is a Hall of Fame career already. Just put it like that. Even if he would stop playing basketball tomorrow.
And how old is Paul George?
Paul George just turned 30 or 31, I think.
And how many years has this run been going on?
At least I could say the last 5, 6.
So that's about 26.
I was just about to say that. So basically, I'm like, you're what you doing with Julius Randle? You only looking at his Laker career,
Right.
That's all you're looking
No.
at. No, it gotta be because
Yeah.
you're assuming he's not doing anything to get himself into that kind
You
of.
see
list.
how I walked him into that
Yeah,
door?
that was dope, bro. I like that, bro. Give me some. I like that because I was like, oh, Jake is getting manpower. They got best, but yo, I mean,
I didn't say he can't make the list. I just say right now I don't see it.
Oh, I mean,
That could change. Next year it could change.
Okay, true.
So that means that at 25 in Paul George's Indiana career,
I think that's
you wasn't seeing it either.
To me, I just think that's when Paul George really
got started and
got
what-
crazy. Like he was nice. He was
So
nice.
what did
Julius
Julius
Randle
do?
Julius Randle wasn't
No,
nice.
he
got.
we've
He
already had that.
no opportunity.
Yeah,
exactly. He was nice. He's always had this game. Now it's gotten better, but this type of play that he's had, he's
I don't
always
know if
had
he's
it.
been as
I
good
don't
as he
know.
is
No,
now.
that's why I say he's
but,
not.
But
But
regardless, he did something to get.
He's
himself
always
into
played
this
like
position.
this.
I mean,
He was just unfortunate to play with LeBron.
Kobe.
That's all it was.
Like he got drafted to Kobe.
He didn't play with LeBron.
Yeah, I
He
think
did-
LeBron.
Oh no,
came and
he
did
left.
that.
He left.
Yeah,
But
he-
he unfortunately played with Kobe. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I mean, his opportunity was slim. He went to New York, where we're already bad. It's like somebody take the ball and score, and Julius said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot."
My turn.
Yeah, let me try. And he went and had an All-Star season, so he's
Right.
on a rise in his career.
Right.
There's no reason. So when we're looking at what he's done for us lately, there's nothing that's not telling us that 25 years from now he shouldn't deserve a spot on this list.
He has a great chance.
Next player, this nigga's a hater, bro.
It's early in his career.
Dikembe Mutombo. Since we out there being stupid.
Hey, bro. I mean, honestly,
Nah,
I didn't even realize he
go
wasn't
ahead,
on
Fly.
the list, bro.
Nah, Dikembe is a Hall of Fame, not top 75 for me.
Not tight.
Even though it's very, 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 very early, but that kid is nice. LaMelo Ball. I'm sorry, that boy.
Wait.
Bro, I'm
Wait.
about to
That
leave,
boy
bro.
nice.
Wait. So
That
so
boy
what we
nice.
saying is Julius Randle can't make it, but LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball ceiling is higher than Julius.
We don't
bro.
know what his ceiling is. This could be it.
That's grimy, bro. Yo,
Didn't you just say we're projecting for the next 25 years?
That's what I'm saying. How can you project him
So how
and you can't
okay?
project Julius?
And mind you, I'm okay putting LaMelo there.
Right.
I really am. But you're like
So
contradicting yourself.
wait. Pause.
Yes.
When was LaMelo's first year?
Last year.
Okay, right. Who had a better year last year? LaMelo or Julius?
Julius did.
Okay, so if we're using these comparisons,
Okay.
last year and 2 games this year, who has the better trajectory?
LaMelo.
Stop playing with yourself.
I'm not. I'm not.
We in church.
I'm done. I'm sick. Yo. All right, here's two names. Though,
Okay.
real quick. Now I'm surprised nobody said yet. DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler.
DeMar
I like
DeRozan,
it.
no.
Why not DeMar DeRozan?
Not
Multiple time All-Star.
Not top 100. I'm sorry. DeMar DeRozan, to me, DeMar DeRozan, I feel like there was a step that DeMar was supposed to take, he never did. It's just like it. Like DeMar is supposed to be in the same ballpark as Paul George right now, and he's not.
I mean, can you say that? I mean, because all right, especially looking at Toronto, he was the best player on that Toronto team.
Yes,
he got them pretty far. I mean, I think he was unlucky to end up going against the best player in the world at the time multiple times. So it's like obviously LeBron's probably gonna keep beating you. But I don't want to say I mean, to me, you're making it seem like he underachieved. To me, I didn't expect more than that because, we all thought, LeBron's better than him and stuff anyway. So
yeah.
I just feel like, but DeMar DeRozan has consistently been the best player on whatever team he's on, whether it was Toronto, San Antonio, even now with Chicago. I mean,
he's not the best. Zach LaVine is.
Is that okay? Well, go whatever you want to with the ball, but I mean, I don't see why not.
Hall of Fame, not top 100 for DeMar. For me, same thing with Jimmy Butler.
Oh, you wouldn't put Jimmy Butler either?
No, sir.
Damn, there's mad people I know definitely would fight you for that.
I'm not putting Jimmy Butler.
Because Jimmy Butler has fans.
I know he does, especially he's in Miami now too. But Jimmy Butler, no. Hall of Fame for sure. Yeah, top 100. No.
No.
No. No, he don't make top 100 for me. I'm sorry. Both of them don't.
What you think, Jay?
I like Jimmy Butler.
I like him.
Yeah, a lot of people like Jimmy Butler.
It's just those top 50, top 75, top 100. It's a different realm. It's like being an all-star and then being an MVP, or in the MVP talk. It's
like the ultimate table to sit.
Yeah,
at.
right. You gotta
come with it.
You can be a multi all-star. You don't make that list for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler, great players. I have none against them, great players. But think about it. Look at them and compare it to those guys that's on this top 75 list. Now, of course, there's some discrepancies. Obviously, you got the Paul Pierce, the Reggie Millers, which you can compare those guys to. But 95% of this list, they're not in the same realm as them.
Okay.
Because let's be real.
Fight you.
When has we ever said Jimmy Butler's a top 10 player in the league?
No, never.
When have we ever said DeMar DeRozan's a top 10 player in the league?
Never.
It just been really good.
Have they ever had one season where there at least been an MVP talks?
No.
Never.
And let's be honest, Jimmy Butler was not the best man on his team all his career. DeMar DeRozan is not the best player on his team all his career.
I'd say he was up until Chicago.
You talking about Kyle Lowry?
Boy.
No. I'm talking about right now. Zach LaVine is the best player.
I mean, DeMar
just
DeRozan been playing there for 3 days, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, let's say he stayed in the next 4 years there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like.
So who knows? You don't
I'm not gonna say Zach.
And even
Zach
in
LaVine
San Antonio, he was the best.
Zach LaVine just got so yeah.
Yeah, but even in San Antonio, he was the best player. But he didn't.
I mean, San Antonio was pretty much done with it.
It was done, yeah.
But,
so that's what I'm saying. It's like these guys, great players, Hall of Fame, yeah. 75 or top 100? No, sir.
Here's another name. Assuming he can come back from his injury, Jamal Murray.
No.
God, leave. I didn't even think before.
Yo,
every name. Nope. Not gonna.
Like I said, when it comes to certain
no more names.
When it comes to certain lists, it's a strict. I weed players out.
So how about you name some people?
I did.
You done?
He's in LaMelo Ball.
So far, like I said, Tatum, Donovan, Luka, Trey.
You said Trey.
Vince Carter, Dwight.
Killer Clay. Me.
Yeah.
If he keeps progressing, and he might have to. Unfortunately, he might have to separate from his teammate. Jaylen Brown has a good chance. If he has a way to get a 4 to 6 year run like James Harden did by himself like James Harden did in Houston, Jaylen Brown has a great chance. Granted, obviously, if he stays healthy too, to really put himself up there. I think he got it. I think he has the capability.
Did we say yes or no to Joel Embiid?
We said yes.
You said yes.
I just said Joel Embiid has it right now.
Question mark.
It's a question mark. Yeah, but Joel Embiid has a very good chance.
Can I wrap this show up?
Go ahead.
Ben Simmons.
Boom.
Let's get it.
Somebody had to do it.
Hey, yo, I'm going to tell y'all. Before the show started, Vlad said, we ain't talking no Ben Simmons. I said, no way. I said, no way. We talking Ben Simmons, man.
Not today.
If my man Ben Simmons gets his mental right, and if Philly trades him, and he gets, to play wherever, let's say Golden State or something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Something ridiculous, bro.
They gonna
Guess
trade
what?
Wiggins.
The same reason why you may not want to put Draymond on the list one day, Ben Simmons is gonna slide in that guy.
Slide
in there.
Before we wrap it up, there is one name, and I know this is very, very, very far fetched. But if this happened, it might be a once in a lifetime that this ever happens. If Bronnie James can have
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Think about it, because it's 25 years from now.
Right.
So he can play a very long. He can play his whole career.
He'll be done by then.
He'll be done. If he has 80% of the career that his dad has, you have father and son has the top 100 of all time.
I mean, that'll be a cute story, but I have no faith in. I mean, let me not say no faith. I'll wait until you actually on the court.
No, of course. I'm not saying.
Once talked about Marcus Jordan, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah. Stop.
But I'm just saying, that's just something. It's a very, very far fetched thing, but something definitely to look forward to in the next 25 years.
No, it's not.
He's going to be in the league in 2 years.
It's not. We respect his father's game, but Bronny's gonna have to, create his own path in the league.
Absolutely.
He if he's lucky, he might pass him, but.
I doubt it.
Yeah, there's a very low chance that there's a better chance he'll be Marcus Jordan before.
Nah, he'll be better than Marcus.
I'm just saying, there's a better chance he is that kind of level of player than he is,
gonna
best
read
in the world.
his dad's.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Like, we ain't talking no Bronny. Anyway, back to Ben Simmons, bro.
Ben Simmons can go to the house.
You're right. That's what we about to do right after these messages.
Go ahead, Vlad. Kill us, bro.
But anyway, on that note, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. Please let us know who you think should be on the top 75 list and who you think will make the top 100 list. And always subscribe, like, and comment, and follow us on socials at sports_cash_. And we look forward to hearing from you guys on who you think will be making the top 75 list. Of course, always join us on the Clubhouse Mondays at 7 p.m. And stay tuned to next week's episode.
You heard?
We out.